Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 2676 of What You Up To Now. Documenting the journey, sharing lessons learned, sometimes summarizing what we're working on, sometimes venting about stuff that's going on in my life and in the world, sometimes sharing successes and celebrating, other times sharing things that I'm really struggling with or that have really been hard for me personally and for my businesses. Because I think if I share that, then you can understand that and nothing is sunshine and roses for everybody all the time. And how we face those challenges and how we overcome them is really, really important. And it's important to share. It's important to be real with people, right? People think that life should just be this easy thing and we just roll our way through it. But I haven't met a person yet that hasn't been challenged along the way. And usually challenged in very big, big ways. So today we're talking about financial IDEANCE process. Let me grab my lovely graphic and try to not have it upside down this time. I had it upside down in the last video, which is hilarious. It just shows that I'm human and I make mistakes too, right? So today is step 3 of the IDEANCE process. Every year at the beginning of the year, this is I think our 4th year, we've come up with our own 7-step or so process. It depends on what we're focusing on for the year. Last year it was growth, and we were doing one thing every day to be a better version of ourselves. Which is very similar to this year's, come to think of it. That's what we're doing this year. We're doing one thing every day to become a better version of ourselves. We tried to create Better You as our acronym, but it didn't work, so we ended up using IDEANCE because we come up with the process first and the different steps, and then we look at the different words that mean the same thing, and we try to come up with a memorable acronym because it makes it easier to remember and easier to apply. So step 3 is explore options. And so I asked, both in the Supersize Your Business group and the challenge group, what's your favorite brainstorming tip, trick, or strategy, right? I love to collect and test out and try and share new ways of doing things. So today we're brainstorming. We're brainstorming at least 10 things. I like to put how many ever I have room for on the page in my book. And sometimes I come up with more, sometimes I come up with less. Usually I come up with way more because I'll carry a piece of paper around in my pocket. This is my tip, or a Post-it note or something. And whenever something pops into my head as a possible way to fill the gap between where I am and where I want to be, whether it's finances, whether it's relationships, whether it's communication, whether it's mental well-being, physical well-being, whatever it is, well-being, whatever it is, I want to be able to jot that down immediately. Why? Because the older I get, the easier I forget. And life is busy, right? If I don't write it down, I'm not going to remember because 20,000 other thoughts are going to come into my head before I have a chance to write that down. So as soon as it pops in my head, I write it down, stick it back in my pocket for the next brilliant idea that comes my way. All right, so that's what we're doing today. We're working on brainstorming ways to fill the financial gap between where we are and where we want to be with respect to either the goal or the challenge area that we selected to work on as part of our application of the IDEANCE process. We pick one big thing every month for the area and the aspect of the life framework that we're talking about. This month, it's finances. Next month, it's going to be, I'm not going to share it. I'm going to save it. Sometimes I like to save it, but we got several days left in the month, so I'm not going to share it yet. All right. Any questions? Hit me up and ask. If you need help with anything, hit me up and ask. If you want a copy of the worksheet that goes along with the IDEANCE process, put worksheet in the comments below. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.